Hey VC, it's Eric. I just have a hopefully short video here this time. Show a couple things I picked up while I was in East Lansing, Michigan this past Saturday. I went to a bunch of thrift stores and I went to a couple of record stores. I didn't come back with a lot, but I found some interesting things. So I'm going to start with the Goodwill thrift store stuff find first. Not a great Goodwill, and I don't even know if I'll go back to this one next time I'm in the area. But I did find for $2, Never Say Dinosaur. This is a tribute album. This is a tribute to the band Petra, the Christian rock band. I have another copy of this, and I saw this for $2, and I thought, I'm never going to see this again, so why not pick up a spare copy, one to either have in the car or to give away or whatever. This has got Jars of Clay, it's got Plank Eye, MXPX, Galactic Cowboys, which is the sole reason I bought it originally, and Sixpence None the Richer. Those are the bands people know. But it was just kind of cool to see that in the wild, and definitely it's a clean copy, so I picked it up. And as I was getting ready to leave that Goodwill, the thing that caught my eye was a compilation, another tribute record that I never would have bought unless it was for $2 at a Goodwill. And I saw this a lot back in the day, and I thought, no, I don't think so, because I was associated with being a Deadhead thing, which I'm not into, but this is Stairway to Heaven, Highway to Hell. It's a compilation from, I believe it's 89, and it's got a bunch of bands that were then current. So yeah, this is 89. This was for the Make a Difference Foundation. And this is actually a BMG issue of it, so whatever. This is a bunch of bands doing covers. So you got Gorky Park doing My Generation, Skid Row doing Holiday in the Sun, Scorpions Can't Explain, Ozzy doing Purple Haze, The Crew doing Teaser, Bon Jovi doing The Boys Are Back in Town. Those are the big names. Cinderella doing Move Over. So I figured for $1.99, sure, why not? Check that out, add that to the collection. So then I went to my usual record store for East Lansing, and I really didn't find anything. Probably should have looked a little harder. It was kind of later in the day, and I was kind of burned out. I need to get a drink here. And so I didn't find anything there. But I went to the Record Lounge, which is another Lansing area record store, and they've recently moved to a new location. And they're called the Vinyl Lounge, so did I say vinyl or record? Either way. So they don't sell CDs at all. And I kind of looked around a little bit, and I was ready to give up, and then I saw a $5 bin, and I went and I looked, and I found David Johansson, Live It Up. This is David Johansson, who most of you will know as Buster Poindexter. Some of you will know as the lead singer for the New York Dolls. On this, they do We Gotta Get Out of This Place, It's My Life, so some Animals stuff, Build Me Up Buttercup, Personality Crisis, and Standing in the Jungle, which are both songs that are associated with the New York Dolls. So David Johansson, I think probably a highly underrated frontman of his genre and era. There's the label for you, those of you that like that kind of thing. So $5, and the label in the bin said first record's $5, the second record, 2 records are $7. So I figured, why not? Because the other thing I found in my, hold on, I'm dropping something here. In my ongoing quest to get records by underappreciated frontmen from bands in their various scenes, this is the Eric Burdon Band and Sun Secrets. Have not had a chance to play either of these yet. Capitol Records label. It's a pretty decent copy. He does Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood, Ring of Fire. I think it's interesting that they both do. That Johansson does We Gotta Get Out of This Place, and of course Burdon's doing Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. Ring of Fire, When I Was Young. So some songs associated with the Animals, some not. So $5, sure, a total of $7. That was a cool find. So I was digging around looking for something else for a video that I may or may not make today, depending on how I'm feeling. And I found a bunch of postcards from bands and albums that I had picked up along the way in my travels and held on to. This is the Southern Culture on the Skids promo for, I can't even remember the name of the album this came off of, but it's the one that came out after Dirt Track Date. This is a Galactic Cowboys promo card for At the End of the Day, which I was sent by Metal Blade Records. I mean, I don't live at this address anymore, but I don't need people sending mail to weirdos that live at my old address. Metal Blade must have gotten on some list there, because I also got a King's X tape head postcard from them. And I got a, let's see, it's all stuck together. Ty Tabor, Moonflower Lane postcard. Let's see, did I not bring that? I thought I had another one for, oh, here we go. This is for Doug Pennick's Pound Hound album. I used to have that. That was a decent album. Okay, so somehow I got sent this Victory Records postcard for Scream with the Dead Guy Quintet, which I remember checking out, but not really loving. And what else we got here? Oh, postcard for the Groovy Goolies, another favorite band of mine. Somehow I picked this up for the band, the Go Nuts, kind of a fast food, junk food, rock and roll band, kind of a cool, fun band. Rob Zombie's Halloween Hootenanny, back when he ran a record label to put out 3 albums and we all wanted more. There was a rumor of more, but that's never come to fruition. Kind of wish he would get back to doing that. That would be cool. All right. From Sweden, the Coffin Shakers. Johnny Cash in the Graveyard, or Lee Hazelwood in the Graveyard. That's what these guys are. Great band. I put out a record, 7-inch record by them back in the day. Hung out with them a bit. Saw them play live. Great guys. Great music. Unfortunately, never made it in the States. They got kind of big in Finland, but that's the breaks. They're out there to be rediscovered. Their lead singer, Rob, the Coffin Shaker, is still doing stuff in Sweden. Not so sure what's up with the rest of the guys. So back in 1999, I took my first trip to Norway. And I've only been to Norway a couple of times. Spent much more time in Sweden. But one of the places we went was the Elm Street Rock Cafe, which was like 2 blocks from the train station. And the first time we were there, I think we ate breakfast there every single day, because you could get this massive breakfast for like $10. And you were set until, you ate at 9. You were set until about 3 in the afternoon. And then lastly, I, kind of wish I had grabbed more of these now that I know this may or may not be a collector's item, and I may or may not need to put it in plastic, but the Big Lebowski postcard, kind of thing you picked up at the theater that they left laying there on the table. I still pick these things up from time to time when I see cool things. I've got some other ones like Wild at Heart. I know I might have some Kevin Smith ones, but I was glad to see that I grabbed the Big Lebowski promo card. So anyway, everybody have a good weekend, and I'll catch you all later.